Hey, what's going on everyone? Wish is back with another TF2 video, this time something a little bit different, not a gameplay commentary. I just thought I'd jump in and quickly show you a few cool spots. I might do this as a bit of a series, a few cool spots you can get to as various classes in various maps. So at the moment we're playing CP Granary here. This map is used in competitive. There are slightly different versions that are used in competitive, but this map is used in competitive for the most part. And I just thought I'd show you a few cool little places you can get as various classes. Alright, so this first one's not so much as a cool place you can get to, but it's more of a standard rollout for the map if you're playing Scout. So the first thing you want to do is you want to run out of spawn, obviously, on the left-hand side, jump over this wall, run through here, past the control point, and depending on where you want to go, you probably want to jump up on here, and then double jump up here. And this will get you up to the top of mid very fast, where you can then jump on the crates and get some good damage out. Alright, this next one works for all classes. It's very similar to that last one for Scout, but you can do it as any class, including Heavy, is if you jump up on this hose and then jump up here, you can easily then do the same thing as Scout, get up here, and you should be able to have a clear shot. Even as Heavy, if you walk up here, you can make the jump onto the crate, and then rain your minigun down upon people. Alright, this next one's pretty good if you're trying to bait people in. You can get up on the hose here and then kind of hold here, and as they come past, they will ignore you. You can also hold here. Not everyone checks this spot as they walk past, so people coming out of the door here will just walk straight past and not usually look over and see that spot. Another cool spot on Granary that people don't often remember is that people can spawn here when they've been pushed up a bit further, and you can hide underneath here, and if you have a minigun, you can just rain them as they come down. I don't believe that spot exists in the pro version, I'm not sure. There's also this whole area over here, and from here you can see into spawn to see if they have a sniper that's hiding in there. Another sneaky spot that I know that does exist on the pro version is under here. You can easily hide under here as all classes and then wait for them to push through. Another spot that people will not often check if they're coming through this window here. Another cool spot on Granary second here is this machine thing. You can jump up on this sack and then jump up on top of this machine. Another spot you can just kind of hide and not take as much damage as you should normally. You can also stand up on this shelf if you want to for whatever reason. Yet another cool spot you can get into on the second control point is if you come through this left shutter, you can stand up on top of the sink and then get up on top of these shelves. Not that useful, but just good if you want to stand up here as a Heavy and rain some people trying to get into that left door. Coming up to Granary last, another good spot for Heavy to stand on is on top of these tires. You can still rain damage across here while taking less from not being on top of something easily shootable and protecting from headshots from the uppers and from the right side. While on defense, there are a few good spots in the upper area of second that you can use to get some spam in or bait people in and then to kill them easily as Soldier and I think as Demo Man and probably Scout as well. One of them is up here on top of this shelf. You can rocket jump here and wait for them to come in and then rain some damage on them from here. Or another one is you can stand up behind this door on this little sign thing here, and then as they come through the door, just get a few easy rockets on them to get a free kill. Open up some space for your team. Another strange spot you can get to as soldiers is you can rocket jump on top of this little piece of machinery up here and then just get some easy rockets down from up here if you want to. This is a strange one to note for soldier, but the top half of this pole here doesn't have a hitbox, and you can kind of sit in this in-between area between the top half and the bottom half and just kind of hide in there. Not that you're going to be able to do much there, but it's an interesting one. Now, I do believe they took this out of the pro version of Granary, but you can actually get on top of this silo by doing a simple wall climb as Soldier or a double sticky jump as Demo Man, and you can stand right on top of this building and still manage to shoot all your rockets down. Now this one is a little bit harder, but for the experienced rocket jumper it shouldn't be too difficult. You can actually get on top of this pole, and I am terrible at rocket jumping, but you can make it up there pretty easy and just stand up here and spam rockets down without getting noticed. Another good one that I believe they took out of the pro version is you can sit on top of this light pole as well. If you rocket jump, you can just sit up here, and then as they come through the doorway, not often people will see it because you come through the doorway and you're usually looking right to spam, and you're only looking left to check for flanks. You don't usually look up there. Now this one is the envy of all soldier mains, trying to get up inside, drop down in Granary. It is an extremely difficult jump to do one off, but if you can nail it and get good at it, then you'll be professional at this map. Quickly coming over to red side, you can also find that you can stand on top of this shelf, and if you come through here you can stand on top of these gas cylinders. It's a little bit harder though, and you don't have quite as much movement. Another interesting spot for Soldier on Granary second is on top of these little silver lips on these poles up here. They're a little bit harder to get to from down below, but when you get on top of them you can hide. You can even crouch walk around them if you're careful enough. I am not very careful as Soldier. Then you can still get some good spam or try and hide from a team that's pushing in. Another strange spot that all classes can get to, and I believe this was also taken out of the pro version of the map. It's not very useful, but it's just an interesting one to know, is you can get behind here, and you're pretty much stuck in here once you get in here. You can jump out, but it's just a little hidey hole. People may not notice you. Another cool spot you can get to as all classes is right on top of this little crate and these tanks here, where you may not get noticed. If you're a spy, it'd be a good spot to hide if you want to go in for that backstab. Alright, this next one is also known as the infamous scout jump of Granary. You can easily get up to top here simply by jumping onto this little silver lip here, and this exists both in the pro and non-pro version of the map. This next one's a bit strange, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist in the pro version of this map, but there's this entire area over here that you can get to up on the second forward spawn of both teams, and I don't really know what it's used for, but hey, it's just a neat little spot. Also on this jump as scout, you can do a bit of a slight modification. If you get up on this shelf, you can then jump onto this piece of machinery, and if you want, then jump up into the uppers area here as scout. You can also get into this strange spot as scout as well, just by jumping up onto this pallet, then jumping onto the crate, and then jumping in the middle of the fork, but it's a pretty useless spot. If you're playing a scout, a good place you can hold is on top of this silo, and then stand on top of this roof here. You can see all three doors quite easily without being able to get shot too easily. This one's not really a strange spot to get into, but if you're playing sniper and trying to hold Granary last, you do have a decent sight line here, but if you want just a little bit extra height, you can jump on top of these sacks here and then get full access to the entire battlements area here. And another one that's not that useful, but it's just good to know, is you can walk along the side of this little platform here. As long as you just hug against this railing, you'll be fine. Anyway, that is it for this video. If you liked it, smash that like button. Feel free to share it. If you want me to do more of these, just recommend a map down in the description. I'm happy to make more of these. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.